You are more than you see in these bodies. Your source energy is extended out here. But even when you are here looking into your physical format, more than the you that you think is looking. There's a source energy part of you always looking with you, through you, with you. So in every moment in time that you are having a conversation, this larger source energy part of you is there in the conversation. And you can tell by the way you feel how intertwined you are vibrationally, how resonant you are with the whole of you, or you can feel through your emotions how much of who you really are you're pinching off because of your current opinion. Now your opinions are really valid. They are very important, and we're not for a moment suggesting that you should come and be a puppet on a string, where Source just flows through you and does all your thinking for you. But we would like to explain to you how you intended it when you made the decision to come. And as you decide to deliberately apply your awareness that you are a vibrational being, that you are an extension of source energy, that source energy is flowing to you and through you at all times, that you have guidance within you that lets you know how much of that you are allowing in any moment, or how much of that you are allowing in any moment, or how this will maintain. As you begin to focus upon these very few premises that are law-based, that are universal, and begin to deliberately apply them from your point of knowing, it is our promise to you that your deliberate approach to life will be delicious, and you will never again be confused about how things are coming to you. You won't be confused about your life, and you won't be confused about anybody else's life. You won't be asking the law of attraction or anything else to be an arbitrary judge of you and everyone else. You won't be asking the impossible things that so many humans are asking, which is, let's just bang around together and let's manifest all over the place, wanted and unwanted, and then let's find some judge who is standing outside of us to evaluate the rightness or the wrongness of our behavior, or of our creation, or of our attraction, and then we will try to mimic whatever the Great One decides is the right way to live. And we say, nothing like that is anything close to what you knew when you made the decision to come into this time-space reality, because you knew that you are source energy, and you knew that you would be coming forth into a variety of contrast that would stimulate within you a constant new awareness of improvement. New desire would be born all day, every day within you. So we like to say to you that you are here as vibrational beings in a vibrational universe, experiencing the powerful law of attraction, which is responding to the vibration of all that is, and that as you are conscious that you are a vibrational being in a vibrational universe, then you can begin to enjoy what you came to live, which is the deliciousness of thoughts turning to things. That's why you live in this time and place, in this time-space reality, where your physical senses, these glorious unconscious to you in most cases senses, that explain vibration to you in tactile physical terms. What you see is a translation of vibration. What you smell is a translation of vibration. What you feel with your fingertips and taste with your tongue. What you see and hear and smell and taste and touch, all of this is an interpretation of vibration. You came to turn thoughts to things. You came to find vibrations and to calibrate to what you really want, so that the energy that creates worlds can assist you in the creation of what you are about. You are important to the expansion of the universe. You didn't come to fix something or to make up for something. You didn't come to fix a broken world. It isn't broken. You came for the joyous experience of delicious and deliberate conscious expansion. Anshe, Nan. So here you are in your physical bodies, magnificent physical bodies, right as you intended to be, exploring life, giving birth to more, and now wanting to calibrate yourself into vibrational accord with what you're asking for. Sometimes we know you come to a gathering like this, and you see a woman who seems pretty sure of what she's saying. She certainly likes the sound of it, and she's forceful and strong, and you might think, well, here's another person with a strong opinion, and maybe there's something of value for me. Maybe I'll take a piece of it. Maybe I'll apply it, and maybe my life will improve as a result of it. And that's all fine. That's what is happening all over your world. You're witnessing one another and learning from each other and experiencing benefit from one another. And we like all of that. But there's another thing that we like that can happen for you here, and that is when we offer a suggestion to you, when we explain to you the laws of the universe, and we explain to you that there's an inner being you, and there is a physical you, and that when there is harmony between the two, you feel wonderful. And when we explain to you that you are a vibrational being, and that when you have resistance because of what you're thinking about, your vibration is more sluggish because you've introduced resistance to it, and a sluggish vibration does not allow you full alignment with who you really are. And when we explain to you that full alignment with who you really are not only produces clarity and sure-footedness, but it is also a refreshment, that is really what life is all about. There you are, refueling and refreshing with this replenishing energy of Source. So then we offer to you a process like meditation. We say to you, if you can find a time every day to quiet your mind for 15 or 20 minutes, and by quiet your mind, we just mean no longer think the normal thoughts you think. And by no longer thinking the normal thoughts you think, we mean really quieting your mind so that you're not thinking any thoughts, because it's easier to think no thoughts than to try to think pure positive thoughts when you've been thinking something other than pure positive thoughts. It's easier to think no thought, maybe acting ill. So then we say, just listen to something that is boring, like maybe the sound of the air conditioner. Find something in that sound and focus on it. And when you do, if you really will, as you focus, sometimes your mind will wander. Sometimes it will take Esther 5 minutes to stop thinking about whatever the momentum of her thoughts are, and to focus upon the air conditioner. So your mind quiets, and when you stop thinking thoughts, you stop negative thought. And when you stop negative thought, you stop resistance. And when there's no resistance, your vibration rises. And when your vibration rises, you calibrate. You allow the natural calibration. You allow yourself to be a cooperative component to the frequency of your source, who, as it is gathering cooperative components, gathers you because you are non-resistant. Nay. You see, the law of attraction can never gather a non-cooperative component. Law of attraction doesn't allow that. That's why we say cooperative components are being gathered. When you are meditating, your mind is quiet, and you become a cooperative component to your own high frequency. You see how it works. So you allow yourself that rising of vibration, and as you do that, after a day or two, or 3 or 4, or 5 or 10, or 20, 15 minutes, 20 minutes a day, what happens is you reach this state of non-resistance, where now the thoughts that your inner being is thinking about the important things in your life can. You'll find yourself actually thinking the thoughts that your inner being is thinking about the things that matter to you. Sometimes you'll have an epiphany. Sometimes it's just a thought of something that feels fun to do. Esther will have a thought like, I think I'll move the furniture around again, and it sounds silly, but it's a thought that feels good to her. And we have a few stories we won't tell all of them to you here today, where that thought led to something that did something, led to something, and after the fact, Esther understood how she was receiving from her inner being thoughts that were the path of least resistance. In other words, your inner being knows where you are in relationship to everything you want. And so as you find this new non-resistant place or state of being, Your inner being will actually think a thought that will be easier for you to think. And as you think that thought, it will lead to that thought, which will lead to that thought. And before you know it, you're witnessing thoughts turning to things in your experience. So the point that we were making with all of that is, so now it's not just like someone who seems pretty sure about what she's talking about while standing on the stage. Now you have first-hand experience where you've quieted your mind. You've achieved vibrational connection or calibration with your own inner being. You have felt the impulse about something. You've followed through with it, and now you understand how it all works. It's not just a theory that someone has. It's something that you have experienced and practiced. And once you've experienced it with one thing, you can do it with all things. We so much want you to understand that life has caused you to ask for so many things, that you have enough in your vibrational reality to keep you living happily ever after for 20 or 30 lifetimes. In Kais, and that when you reach this place of letting your resistance dissipate and letting your calibration or alignment to who you really are be a more dominant part of your experience, those who are watching you will begin noticing more of the things that they've heard you talking about that you desire flowing into your experience. They will notice an uptake in the way you feel. Your mood will be elevated. You will be happy and alive about life. You'll be eager about things. Your timing will be really good. You'll find yourself feeling an impulse to leave your house at just the right time to accommodate whatever is happening in trafficking. You'll find yourself rendering with people, some people you know, and some people you don't even know, and you'll have the impulse to say something just at the right time that will be meaningful to them or to you, or to both of you at the same time. In other words, you will be tuned into the knowledge and understanding that your inner being has about where you are in relationship to all things you want. And this is what we really want you to hear. You will be witnessing the deliberate creation of your own life experience, and nothing less than that will ever be satisfying to you. You are a creator, and you are the creator of your own reality. And you've come with others to bounce off one another, but to come to your own conclusions of what you want. And it is our powerful desire that you begin living happily ever after right here, right now. Deprivation will never take you to anything that you want. There is no virtue in sacrifice. There is no virtue in putting yourself in a position of awkward behavior. You are powerful creators, and we are so happy to know you.
Hey there, have you ever wondered how to program your mind for success? How to tap into your full potential and achieve your dreams? Well, buckle up, because I'm about to share with you 5 powerful ways to brainwash yourself for success. First things first, let's talk about the power of belief. You see, what you believe about yourself and your abilities has a massive impact on what you can achieve. If you believe you're capable, talented, and destined for greatness, guess what? You're already halfway there. But if you're plagued by self-doubt, limiting beliefs, and negative self-talk, you're sabotaging your own success. So the first step to brainwashing yourself for success is to adopt empowering beliefs. Start telling yourself that you can do it, that you have what it takes, and that nothing can stop you. Repeat these affirmations daily and watch as your mind starts to shift. But beliefs alone aren't enough. You also need to take action. And that's where the second way to brainwash yourself for success comes in setting goals. You see, when you set clear, specific, and achievable goals, you give your mind a roadmap to follow. You create a target to aim for, and you focus your energy and efforts towards that target. But here's the thing, your goals need to be meaningful to you. They need to align with your values, your passions, and your purpose. Because when you're chasing a goal that truly matters to you, you'll be unstoppable. Now let's talk about the third way to brainwash yourself for success: visualization. Have you ever heard the saying, if you can see it, you can achieve it? Well, it's true. When you visualize yourself achieving your goals, when you create a vivid mental image of what success looks like for you, you're programming your mind to make it happen. You're sending a powerful message to your subconscious that says, this is what I want, and this is what I'm going to get. So take a few minutes each day to close your eyes and visualize your success. See yourself crushing your goals, feel the excitement and pride of achievement, and let that vision guide you forward. But visualization isn't just about imagining success, it's also about overcoming obstacles. And that's where the fourth way to brainwash yourself for success comes in mental rehearsal. You see, life is full of challenges and setbacks. There will be times when things don't go according to plan, when you face rejection, failure, or adversity. But here's the thing, you can train your mind to handle these challenges like a pro. Through mental rehearsal, you can imagine yourself facing and overcoming any obstacle that comes your way. You can visualize yourself staying calm, focused, and resilient in the face of adversity. And the more you practice this mental rehearsal, the more prepared you'll be when real challenges arise. Finally, let's talk about the fifth and most important way to brainwash yourself for success: gratitude. You see, success isn't just about achieving your goals, it's about appreciating the journey. It's about being thankful for the opportunities, the lessons, and the growth that come with pursuing your dreams. When you cultivate an attitude of gratitude, you shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. You start to see the abundance and possibility all around you. And that, my friend, is the ultimate key to success. So there you have it, 5 powerful ways to brainwash yourself for success. Adopt empowering beliefs, set meaningful goals, visualize your success, mentally rehearse overcoming obstacles, and cultivate gratitude. But here's the thing, these strategies aren't a magic pill. They require consistent effort and practice. You need to make them a daily habit, a non-negotiable part of your routine. Because success isn't something that happens to you, it's something you create through your thoughts, your actions, and your choices. So I challenge you today to start brainwashing yourself for success. Start telling yourself that you're capable, talented, and destined for greatness. Set goals that light you up inside and visualize yourself achieving them with ease and joy. Mentally rehearse overcoming any obstacle that comes your way and cultivate an attitude of gratitude for the journey ahead. And remember, success isn't just about reaching the destination, it's about who you become along the way. It's about the person you grow into through the pursuit of your dreams. So embrace the challenges, learn from the setbacks, and keep pushing forward. Because with the right mindset and the right strategies, there's nothing you can't achieve. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but what if I fail? What if I don't have what it takes? Well, let me tell you something, failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of success. Every successful person has failed, and failed often. The difference is that they didn't let failure define them. They picked themselves up, learned from their mistakes, and kept moving forward. And that's what I want for you. I want you to embrace failure as a necessary step on the path to success. I want you to see each setback as an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become a better version of yourself. Because the truth is, you have everything you need to succeed already inside of you. You have the power to create your own reality, to shape your own destiny. But it all starts with your mindset. It all starts with the way you talk to yourself, the way you see yourself, and the way you show up in the world. So start today. Start brainwashing yourself for success. Start believing in yourself, setting goals, visualizing your success, mentally rehearsing overcoming obstacles, and cultivating gratitude. And as you do, watch as your life starts to change. Watch as opportunities start to appear, as doors start to open, and as your dreams start to become your reality. Because when you change your mind, you change your life. When you brainwash yourself for success, you become unstoppable. So, my friend, are you ready to take control of your mind and your life? Are you ready to break free from limiting beliefs and negative self-talk? Are you ready to create the life you've always dreamed of? Then start today. Start brainwashing yourself for success. And watch as your world transforms before your very eyes. Remember, success is not a destination, it's a journey. It's a process of growth, learning, and becoming the best version of yourself. And it all starts with your mindset. It all starts with the way you talk to yourself, the way you see yourself, and the way you see yourself, and the way you show up in the world. So don't wait another day. Don't let another opportunity pass you by. Start brainwashing yourself for success today. Start believing in yourself, setting goals, visualizing your success, mentally rehearsing overcoming obstacles, and cultivating gratitude. And watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. Because the truth is, you are capable of amazing things. You have a unique gift to share with the world and a purpose to fulfill. And when you tap into that power, when you unleash your full potential, there's no limit to what you can achieve. So, my friend, are you ready to take the first step? Are you ready to start brainwashing yourself for success? Then let's do this. Let's create a life that's beyond your wildest dreams. Let's become the best version of ourselves and make a difference in the world. Because that's what success is all about. It's not just about achieving your goals, it's about making a positive impact, leaving a legacy, and living a life of purpose and meaning. And when you brainwash yourself for success, when you align your thoughts, your actions, and your choices with your deepest values and aspirations, that's when the magic happens. So don't settle for a life of mediocrity. Don't settle for a life of regret and unfulfilled potential. Choose success. Choose to brainwash yourself for greatness. Choose to become the person you were always meant to be. And as you do, know that you're not alone. Know that there are countless others on the same journey, facing the same challenges and striving for the same goals. You know that you have the support, the encouragement, and the inspiration of a community of like-minded individuals, all working together to create a better world. So let's do this. Let's brainwash ourselves for success. Let's create a life that's beyond our wildest dreams. Let's become the best version of ourselves and make a difference in the world. Because when we tap into our full potential and unleash our greatness, there's no limit to what we can achieve. There's no obstacle we can't overcome, no challenge we can't conquer, and no dream we can't make a reality. So, my friend, are you ready? Are you ready to take the first step on this journey of transformation and growth? Are you ready to brainwash yourself for success and create the life you've always wanted? Then let's do this. Let's start today. Let's adopt empowering beliefs, set meaningful goals, visualize our success, mentally rehearse overcoming obstacles, and cultivate gratitude. Let's become the architects of our own destiny and the creators of our own reality. Because when we take control of our minds and our lives, that's when the magic happens. That's when we unlock our full potential and tap into the infinite possibilities that lie within us. So, my friend, let's start now. Let's start brainwashing ourselves for success and creating the life we've always dreamed of. Let's become the best version of ourselves and make a difference in the world. Because the world needs us. The world needs our unique gifts, our passions, and our purpose. The world needs us to step up, to rise to the challenge, and to become the leaders and change makers we were always meant to be. So let's answer that call. Let's brainwash ourselves for success and create a life that's filled with joy, meaning, and impact. Let's become the best version of ourselves and leave a legacy that inspires others to do the same. Because that's what life is all about. It's about living with purpose, passion, and intention. It's about making a difference and leaving the world a better place than we found it. And when we brainwash ourselves for success, when we align our thoughts, our actions, and our choices with our deepest values and aspirations, that's when we truly start to live. That's when we unlock our full potential and tap into the infinite possibilities that lie within us. So, my friend, are you ready to start living? Are you ready to brainwash yourself for success and create the life you've always wanted? Then let's do this. Let's start today. Let's adopt empowering beliefs, set meaningful goals, visualize our success, mentally rehearse overcoming obstacles, and cultivate gratitude. Let's become the architects of our own destiny and the creators of our own reality. Because the world is waiting for us. The world is waiting for us to step up, to rise to the challenge, and to become the leaders and change makers we were always meant to be. So let's answer that call. Let's brainwash ourselves for success and create a life that's filled with joy, meaning, and impact. Let's become the best version of ourselves and leave a legacy that inspires others to do the same. Because when we tap into our full potential and unleash our greatness, there's no limit to what we can achieve. There's no obstacle we can't overcome, no challenge we can't conquer, and no dream we can't make a reality. So my friend, let's start now. Let's start brainwashing ourselves for success and creating the life we've always dreamed of. Let's become the best version of ourselves and make a difference in the world. Because that's what life is all about. It's about living with purpose, passion, and intention. It's about making a difference and leaving the world a better place than we found it. And when we brainwash ourselves for success, when we align our thoughts, our actions, and our choices with our deepest values and aspirations, that's when we truly start to live. That's when we unlock our full potential and tap into the infinite possibilities that lie within us. So let's do this. Let's start today. Let's brainwash ourselves for success and create a life that's beyond our wildest dreams. Let's become the best version of ourselves and make a difference in the world. Because the world needs us. The world needs our unique gifts, our passions, and our purpose. The world needs us to step up, to rise to the challenge, and to become the leaders and change makers we were always meant to be. So let's answer that call. Let's brainwash ourselves for success and create a life that's filled with joy, meaning, and impact. Let's become the best version of ourselves and leave a legacy that inspires others to do the same. Because when we tap into our full potential and unleash our greatness, there's no limit to what we can achieve. There's no obstacle we can't overcome, no challenge we can't conquer, and no dream we can't make a reality. So my friend, are you ready to start living? Are you ready to brainwash yourself for success and create the life you've always wanted? Then let's do this. Let's start today. Let's adopt empowering beliefs, set meaningful goals, visualize our success, mentally rehearse overcoming obstacles, and cultivate gratitude. Let's become the architects of our own destiny and the creators of our own reality. Because the world is waiting for us. The world is waiting for us to step up, to rise to the challenge, and to become the leaders and change makers we were always meant to be. So let's answer that call. Let's brainwash ourselves for success and create a life that's filled with joy, meaning, and impact. Let's become the best version of ourselves and leave a legacy that inspires others to do the same. Because when we tap into our full potential and unleash our greatness, there's no limit to what we can achieve. There's no obstacle we can't overcome, no challenge we can't conquer, and no dream we can't make a reality. So, my friend, let's start now. Let's start brainwashing ourselves for success and creating the life we've always dreamed of. Let's become the best version of ourselves and make a difference in the world. Because that's what life is all about. It's about living with purpose, passion, and intention. It's about making a difference and leaving the world a better place than we found it. And when we brainwash ourselves for success, when we align our thoughts, our actions, and our choices with our deepest values and aspirations, that's when we truly start to live. That's when we unlock our full potential and tap into the infinite possibilities that lie within us. So let's do this. Let's start today. Let's brainwash ourselves for success and create a life that's beyond our wildest dreams. Let's become the best version of ourselves and make a difference in the world. Because the world needs us. The world needs our unique gifts, our passions, and our purpose. The world needs us to step up, to rise to the challenge, and to become the leaders and change makers we were always meant to be. So let's answer that call. Let's brainwash ourselves for success and create a life that's filled with joy, meaning, and impact. Let's become the best version of ourselves and leave a legacy that inspires others to do the same. Because when we tap into our full potential and unleash our greatness, there's no limit to what we can achieve. There's no obstacle we can't overcome, no challenge we can't conquer, and no dream we can't make a reality. So my friend, are you ready to start living? Are you ready to brainwash yourself for success and create the life you've always wanted? Then let's do this. Let's start today. Let's adopt empowering beliefs, set meaningful goals, visualize our success, mentally rehearse overcoming obstacles, and cultivate gratitude. Let's become the architects of our own destiny and the creators of our own reality. Because the world is waiting for us. The world is waiting for us to step up, to rise to the challenge, and to become the leaders and change makers we were always meant to be. So let's answer that call. Let's brainwash ourselves for success and create a life that's filled with joy, meaning, and impact. Let's become the best version of ourselves and leave a legacy that inspires others to do the same. Because when we tap into our full potential and unleash our greatness, there's no limit to what we can achieve. There's no obstacle we can't overcome, no challenge we can't conquer, and no dream we can't make a reality. So my friend, let's start now. Let's start brainwashing ourselves for success and creating the life we've always dreamed of. Let's become the best version of ourselves and make a difference in the world. Because that's what life is all about. It's about living with purpose, passion, and intention. It's about making a difference and leaving the world a better place than we found it. And when we brainwash ourselves for success, when we align our thoughts, our actions, and our choices with our deepest values and aspirations, that's when we truly start to live. That's when we unlock our full potential and tap into the infinite possibilities that lie within us. So let's do this. Let's start today. Let's brainwash ourselves for success and create a life that's beyond our wildest dreams. Let's become the best version of ourselves and make a difference in the world. Because when we do, there's no limit to what we can achieve. Hey there, let's talk about something that's been on my mind lately, emotionally detaching from someone. It's a tough subject, I know, but it's so important to understand how to do this in a healthy way. Because the truth is, sometimes we find ourselves in situations where we need to create some distance between ourselves and another person, whether it's a romantic partner, a friend, or even a family member. Now, I want to be clear, I'm not talking about completely cutting someone out of your life. That's not always necessary or even advisable. What I'm talking about is learning how to set boundaries, how to protect your own emotional well-being, and how to avoid getting too caught up in someone else's drama or negativity. So let's dive in. The first rule of emotionally detaching from someone is to recognize when it's necessary. This can be tricky because our emotions can cloud our judgment. We might feel loyal to someone even when they're treating us poorly. We might feel guilty about pulling away even when it's the healthiest thing for us to do. But here's the thing, you have to trust your gut. If you're feeling drained, anxious, or unhappy after spending time with someone, that's a red flag. If you're constantly making excuses for their behavior or trying to fix their problems, that's another sign that you might need to step back. The second rule is to set clear boundaries. This means communicating your needs and expectations clearly and firmly. It might mean saying no to certain requests or invitations. It might mean limiting the amount of time you spend with someone or the topics you're willing to discuss with them. The key is to be assertive without being aggressive. You don't need to be mean or confrontational, but you do need to be direct. Remember, setting boundaries isn't about punishing the other person, it's about taking care of yourself. The third rule is to focus on your own growth and happiness. When we're emotionally entangled with someone, it's easy to lose sight of our own needs and goals. We might put their desires ahead of our own or neglect our own self-care in order to be there for them. But the truth is, you can't pour from an empty cup. If you're not taking care of yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally, you won't have anything to give to others. So make sure you're prioritizing your own well-being. Pursue your passions, spend time with people who uplift you, and practice self-compassion. The fourth rule is to let go of the need to control the situation or the other person. This can be especially hard if you're a natural caretaker or problem solver. You might feel responsible for the other person's happiness or success, or you might worry that if you're not there to help them, something terrible will happen. But the reality is you can't control anyone else's life or choices. You can offer support and guidance, but ultimately they have to take responsibility for their own actions and consequences. Trying to control the situation will only lead to frustration and resentment on both sides. And the fifth and final rule is to give yourself permission to move on. This doesn't necessarily mean ending the relationship altogether, although in some cases that might be necessary. What it means is allowing yourself to let go of the emotional attachment and create a new dynamic that works better for you. This might involve spending less time together, being less emotionally invested, or even just changing the way you think about the relationship. It's okay to grieve the loss of what you had, but don't let that grief hold you back from creating something new and better. Now, I know that emotionally detaching from someone is easier said than done. It can be a long and difficult process, especially if you have a history with that person or if you're prone to people pleasing. But I promise you it's worth it. When you learn how to set healthy boundaries and prioritize your own well-being, you free yourself up to create more fulfilling relationships and pursue your own dreams. You stop wasting energy on people and situations that don't serve you and start investing in the things that truly matter to you. So, if you're struggling to emotionally detach from someone right now, I want you to know that you're not alone. It's a common challenge that many of us face at some point in our lives. But I also want you to know that you have the strength and the wisdom within you to handle it with grace and resilience. Start by taking small steps. Set one boundary at a time. Practice self-care every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Surround yourself with people who support and encourage you. And most importantly, be patient and compassionate with yourself. Remember, emotionally detaching from someone doesn't mean you're heartless or uncaring. It means you're wise enough to know when a relationship is no longer serving you and brave enough to do something about it. It means you value yourself enough to create the kind of life and connections that truly nourish and inspire you. So keep going, keep learning and growing and trusting yourself, and know that on the other side of this challenge lies a whole world of possibility and joy. You've got this, and you deserve nothing less than the very best. Now, I want to take a moment to acknowledge that emotionally detaching from someone can be incredibly painful, especially if it's someone you care about deeply. It's natural to feel a sense of loss or grief, even if you know it's the right thing to do. But here's the thing, that pain is a sign that you're growing. It's a sign that you're breaking free from old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve you. It's a sign that you're creating space for something new and better to come into your life. So don't run from the pain. Don't try to numb it or avoid it. Instead, lean into it. Allow yourself to feel it fully without judgment or resistance. Cry if you need to. Scream into a pillow. Write in a journal. Do whatever you need to do to express and release those emotions in a healthy way. And then when you're ready, start to focus on the future. Start to imagine what kind of life you want to create for yourself and what kind of relationships you want to attract. Use the pain as fuel to propel you forward towards your deepest desires and highest potential. Because here's the thing, you are not defined by your past relationships or experiences. You are not limited by the choices you've made or the challenges you faced. You have the power to create your own reality, to shape your own destiny, and to choose who you want to be in this world. So don't let anyone else's negativity or dysfunction hold you back. Don't let your own fears or doubts keep you stuck in a cycle of unhealthy attachments. Trust your instincts, honor your boundaries, and keep moving forward, one step at a time. And remember, you are never alone on this journey. There are people out there who will love and support you unconditionally, who will celebrate your successes and comfort you in your failures. Seek them out. Surround yourself with them. Let them remind you of your own strengths and beauty, even when you can't see it yourself. Because at the end of the day, emotionally detaching from someone is not about rejecting love or connection. It's about creating space for the right kind of love and connection to enter your life. It's about saying yes to yourself, yes to your dreams, and yes to the incredible possibilities that lie ahead. So keep going, my friend. Keep growing and learning and evolving. Keep opening your heart to the magic and mystery of this beautiful, messy, complicated world we live in. And know that whatever challenges you face, whatever obstacles you encounter, you have the resilience and the courage to overcome them and to create a life that truly lights you up from the inside out. In the end, emotionally detaching from someone is not about losing something or someone. It's about gaining something, a deeper sense of self, a clearer vision of what you want, and a greater capacity for true, authentic, soul-level connection. It's about learning to love yourself first so that you can love others more fully and freely. It's about creating boundaries that protect your energy and your peace so that you can show up in the world as your best and brightest self. And it's about trusting the journey, even when it feels hard or scary or uncertain. Because the truth is, life is too short to stay stuck in relationships or situations that don't truly nourish and inspire us. We all deserve to feel seen, heard, and valued for who we are. We all deserve to have relationships that uplift us, challenge us, and help us grow into the fullest expression of ourselves. So, if you're in the process of emotionally detaching from someone right now, I want you to know that I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for being brave enough to listen to your own heart, even when it's telling you something difficult or painful. I'm proud of you for being willing to let go of what no longer serves you, even when it feels scary or uncertain. And I'm proud of you for taking a stand for your own happiness and well-being, even when the world around you might not understand or support your choices. Keep going, my friend. Keep trusting yourself. Keep honoring your own needs and desires, and keep moving forward with courage and conviction. Because on the other side of this challenge lies a whole new world of possibility, a world where you get to create the kind of life and love that truly sets your soul on fire. And remember, no matter what happens, no matter how hard things get, you are never alone. You are surrounded by a universe that loves you, supports you, and wants to see you thrive. You are connected to a power and a presence that is greater than any obstacle or challenge you could ever face. So lean into that power. Trust in that presence. And know that whatever happens, you have the strength, the wisdom, and the resilience to handle it with grace and ease. You've got this, my friend, and I'm cheering you on every step of the way. It's important to remember that healing is not a linear process. There will be days when you feel strong and empowered, and there will be days when you feel sad, angry, or confused. There will be moments when you question your decision, and moments when you feel more certain than ever that you're doing the right thing. And that's okay. That's all part of the process. The key is to keep moving forward, even when it feels hard or uncomfortable. To keep showing up for yourself, even when you don't feel like it. And to keep believing in your own worth and value, even when others might try to convince you otherwise. One of the most important things you can do as you navigate this process is to surround yourself with a strong support system. This might include friends, family members, or even a therapist or counselor who can offer guidance and perspective. It's okay to lean on others for help and support when you need it. In fact, it's a sign of strength and courage to do so. But it's also important to remember that your healing is ultimately up to you. No one else can do the work for you, and no one else can give you the answers you seek. You have to be willing to look within yourself, to confront your own fears and doubts, and to take responsibility for your own growth and transformation. This might involve some deep soul searching and self-reflection. It might require you to confront some painful truths about yourself or your past relationships. It might mean letting go of old stories or beliefs that no longer serve you and embracing new ones that empower and inspire you. But through it all, remember this: you are worthy of love, respect, and happiness. You deserve to be treated with kindness, compassion, and understanding. And you have the power within you to create the kind of life and relationships that truly fulfill you, no matter what anyone else might say or do. So keep going. Keep learning and growing and evolving. Keep surrounding yourself with people and experiences that lift you up and make you feel alive. And most importantly, keep believing in yourself and your own inherent worth and value. Because the truth is, emotionally detaching from someone is not just about letting go of them, it's about making space for something new and better to come into your life. It's about creating room for growth, for joy, for love, and for all the incredible possibilities that await you on the other side of this challenge. And as you do this work, as you continue to heal and transform and evolve, remember that you are not alone. Remember that there are countless others who have walked this path before you, who have faced their own struggles and challenges and come out the other side stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever. Draw strength from their stories. Learn from their examples. And know that whatever happens, whatever challenges you face, you have the power within you to overcome them and to create a life that truly lights you up from the inside out. So keep going, my friend. Keep shining your light, keep spreading your love, and keep believing in the incredible power and potential that lies within you. The world needs your unique gifts and talents, and there is so much beauty and magic waiting for you on the other side of this journey. Trust the process. Trust yourself. And know that no matter what happens, you are always, always worthy of the very best that life has to offer. You've got this, and I'm cheering you on every step of the way. As you continue to emotionally detach from someone, it's important to remember that this process is not about erasing them from your life entirely. It's not about pretending they never existed or denying the impact they had on you. Rather, it's about finding a new way to relate to them, one that honors your own needs and boundaries while still allowing for compassion and understanding. This might mean setting clear limits on how much time you spend together or what topics you're willing to discuss. It might mean learning to communicate in a more assertive and self-protective way. Or it might mean simply changing the way you think about the relationship and the role it plays in your life. Whatever form it takes, remember that emotionally detaching from someone is ultimately a way of caring for yourself. It's about recognizing that your own well-being and happiness matter and that you have the right to prioritize them in your life. And as you do this, as you learn to put yourself first and set healthy boundaries, you might find that other areas of your life start to shift and change as well. You might find yourself attracting new people and opportunities that align with your values and goals. You might discover new passions or interests that light you up from the inside out. And you might start to see yourself in a whole new light as someone who is strong, capable, and deserving of all the love and joy that life has to offer. So keep going. Keep exploring and experimenting and taking risks. Keep pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and embracing new challenges and adventures. And above all, keep believing in yourself and your own inherent worth and value. Because the truth is, emotionally detaching from someone is not the end of the story, it's just the beginning of a whole new chapter. A chapter where you get to be the hero of your own journey, the creator of your own destiny, and the architect of your own happiness. And as you step into this new chapter, remember that you are not defined by your past relationships or experiences. You are not limited by the opinions or expectations of others. You are a unique and precious soul with your own special gifts and talents to offer the world. So let your light shine, let your voice be heard, and let your heart lead the way, even when the path ahead feels uncertain or unclear. Trust that the universe has your back and that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. And above all, remember this: you are loved, you are valued, and you are worthy of all the incredible blessings that life has in store for you. So keep going, my friend. Keep growing and learning and evolving. And know that no matter what happens, you have the strength, the courage, and the resilience to handle it with grace and ease. You've got this, and I'm cheering you on every step of the way.